French toast, and I got a surprise for y'all later in the video. We're gonna start with white bread, preferably stale old bread. It makes it better for French toast. Go in for the dip, eggs, cinnamon, sugar, vanilla extract, milk, whisk it up, set that to the side, slices of bread, go ahead and chop it up, or you could do whole bread, but I like slicing up because you could toast it on all four sides and more crunchy, you already know. Go ahead and dip in the little pieces in there, go over to the stove top, pan, whatever, butter, wait till it gets bubbly, medium high heat, add on the pieces of bread, and then you already know once it gets like a little crispy, flip them over, and then this is why you want to slice it, so that you can do it on the sides like that, and then you got 4 sides of crispiness. Butter, powdered sugar, syrup, do all the fluff you want to do. Now you're gonna get a bun, another piece of bun. I don't know why I use hamburger buns, but I use it. It worked better anyways because those are stale. So you can go make a PB&J and then dip the insides in the extra mixture you got for the French toast, and you just go back on the pan. You got PB&J French toast, little powdered sugar. Stop playing with me.
It's McDonald's French fries. Start by getting ready a bowl of water and add a little bit of sugar to it. Mix it up. Then take the rest of the potatoes, 3 of them, go ahead and cut them into slices, and then you're going to go ahead and cut them into slices again. You want them to be like 1/4 of an inch, just like this, nice and small, just like McDonald's. And then put them into the sugar water and place them into the fridge for like 30 minutes. Put the oil into the pan after 30 minutes, take out the fries, drain them, and then you want to dry them real well on a towel. Don't use paper towels because that's a waste of paper towels. It's a waste of money. Just use a regular ass towel. And then once they're dry, place them into a little Pyrex. And then check that the oil is hot enough using a chopstick. And we're going to flash fry them for like 60 seconds. We're going to go ahead 60 seconds, flatten them out on the Pyrex, put them into the fridge for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take them out. And then you're going to refry them for like 4 to 5 minutes until they're golden brown. Lightly golden brown, however much you want them. And then go ahead and place them into a big bowl. And this whole process is just because it's how McDonald's does it. Go ahead and sauce them up right away, give them a nice toss, and you got McDonald's fries. Yes, sir.
Hash browns are for wimps. You can do better. We're making a potato galette. It's French. Peel 1 large potato. Cheesecloth. Grate. Twist and ring. Wring out the excess moisture. Heat 8-inch skillet, medium-low heat. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons canola oil, peanut oil, or leftover bacon fat. Add half of the potato. Freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Remaining potato on top. Salt. Cook 5 to 6 minutes until golden on the bottom. Turn up the heat to medium to make sure it's nice and golden. 1 to 2 minutes. See how it's nicely golden around the edges? It's time to flip. Flip. Add a little more oil so it doesn't burn. Cook medium-low heat 5 to 6 more minutes. Salt, pepper, parsley, Parmigiano Reggiano, dill. Oh yeah.
I'm going to show you to make the world's easiest snack while you're stuck home quarantine with just Oreos and milk. Oreos into your mug. Pour in milk to cover halfway. Now match it up with a fork, which is a good time to take out your anger for being stuck at home all day because of quarantining. Once it's done, it'll look like this. I know it looks like literal dirt, but just stick with me. Place in the microwave and microwave for 75 seconds. Bam, got it for the last second. All right, let's check on it. Look at that. Let's dig in. Look at that. The ultimate chocolate cake. Surprisingly, it is freaking delicious. You guys head down and try this and click that plus button for more quarantine recipes.
Don't you dare. You're better than that. We're making it from scratch. This is how you measure. Makes a difference. 1½ cups all-purpose flour. 1½ teaspoons baking soda. Half a teaspoon kosher salt. 2 tablespoons sugar. Whisk. 2 eggs. 3/4 cup whole milk. 1½ teaspoon pure vanilla extract. Whisk. That's the texture you want. Let it rest 10 minutes to relax the gluten. Canola oil, don't use butter, it'll burn. Evenly coat your griddle, you can also use a nonstick skillet. Ladle your batter. Add your blueberries. Who likes chocolate chips? Cook 2 minutes. Flip. Flip. Flip.
You still buy marshmallows?
We're gonna make them. 1 banana baking pan, spray oil, half a cup of potato starch, half a cup of powdered sugar.
Oh baby. Whiskey business. Dust the every corner, brother. Stay mixed, bro.
half cup of water, gelatin, 3 envelopes, sprinkle that on top, give a little whiskey business. Put this to the side, medium pot, 1.5 cups sugar,
1 1/4 cup light corn syrup, and half cup of water.
medium high heat, bring to a boil,
And then boil this big.
until 240 Fahrenheit. Remove from the heat.
Hand mixer.
See, there's your set gelatin.
Low speed. Carefully stream the very hot liquid down the side of the bowl. Do a little more until all the syrup is added.
Whip on high
For 5 minutes.
Dumb and thick. Last, beat in 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Transfer to your prepared pan. Dampen your hands. Smooth out that top.
Leave out uncovered
At room temperature overnight. Starch mixture. Get all your marshmallow and cut.
into 1-inch cubes.
Coat with more starch.
So we got homemade marshmallows, but
They also toast.
Yo, this is how you make shrimp fried rice. Ooh. So you're gonna need your rice, onion, carrot, eggs, shrimp. Basically, it's 1-to-1 ratio with 1 rice and 1 of everything here. We're gonna start with a splash of oil, eggs, another one. Scramble that joint up. Put your egg to the side. A little bit more oil. Half a tablespoon of garlic. About 3 tablespoons of scallion. Ooh. That's what we call pagitum right here. 150 grains of shrimp. Once the shrimp is cooked about 80%, throw in your onion, 50 grains of carrot, season it with salt, pepper. Yo, anything is good with salt and pepper, but this is my secret. Butter. Throw in your bowl of rice, tablespoon of soy sauce on your rice, half a tablespoon of sesame oil. Now break that joint up, baby. Put your eggs back right in. Woo.
Buffalo wings. If I see anyone go to B-Dubs, whatever, with sell wings, you would fucking clown. All these wings right here only cost $10. If you went to B-Dubs or something, that shit would cost like 25, $30. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then get the oil ready. You're gonna want a lot because we're gonna deep fry these. Then into a pan, you're gonna put about half a cup of Frank's Red Hot and about 3 tablespoons of butter. And you're gonna let that all come together, and that's gonna make the buffalo sauce. Then you want the oil to be really hot. You want to see a lot of bubbles around the chopstick. Throw in the wings. You want to do like batches. You know, you don't want to overcrowd. And make sure you wear a shirt when you're frying anything because the oil will be attacking you like crazy. You don't want to get that burnness. So take some carrots and go ahead and chop them up into little sticks, matches, whatever you want to do. And then take out the wings after about 15 minutes. You want to flip them halfway through. Take them out, put them into a bowl. Put on the buffalo sauce after the butter is all melted. And you gotta do this right away. Give them a nice toss, serve with ranch and carrots, and you got buffalo wings. Yes,
Did somebody want mac and cheese? Oh, we're making pressure cooker mac and cheese. It's better, faster, and homemade. 1 tablespoon melted butter. Half a tablespoon olive oil. Half a cup panko. 1/4 teaspoon garlic. Pinch of salt. Mix until moistened. 325 degrees. This is our topping. 1 egg. Half a cup, half and half. Whisk. 1 1/4 cup cheddar cheese. Grate your own, it's better. 1 1/4 cup Monterey Jack or pepper jack. Half a pound cavatappi. 4 cups cold water. Salt. Pressure high, 3 minutes. Put a towel on it. That way it doesn't make a mess. Drain. Return to the pot. Add the milk egg mixture. 3/4 teaspoon garlic. Half a teaspoon dry mustard. Jar 2 minutes on warm until the egg is thickened. Salt. Add the cheese. 4 tablespoons cold butter. Has to be cold. It helps to emulsify the sauce. Oh yeah. Panko. Parsley, because you're fancy.
How to make a cubano bread. Slice in half.
pan on, add some ham.
Pan's hot, butter's bubbling.
Flip, flip, flip. Once they're brown on both sides, transfer to a plate.
Butter your bread. Bread in the pan.
Pan on, medium heat until lightly toasted.
Toasted bread. Yellow mustard, both sides. A little bit of mayo on the bottom. Pickles. Your seared ham. Mojo pork. I like that sound. Swiss cheese. I like to pre-melt it a little bit. Crown your king. Butter to the top and the bottom.
Into your pan.
Pan on.
Medium heat.
And press.
Let that toast. Sometimes you need extra weight. Flip.
Press again. About right. Ah, that's looking about right. Now that.
Hey, Daddy. That's how you make a cubano.
How to flambe bananas.
3 bananas.
Peel them all. Cut in half. Then lengthwise.
So they look like this. Large skillet. 1/4 cup of butter in.
Half cup of brown sugar. Half teaspoon of salt. 1 cinnamon stick.
On the stove. Medium heat. Let that melt while stirring together until melted and beginning to simmer. Add in all of your bananas. Let those simmer 3 to 4 minutes. Flip all of them another 2 minutes. A third cup of rum. Give that a little shake and carefully flambe that bit. Careful, please, alright? Until the flame dies out. Take it off the heat. Sheesh. 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 Spoon up some vanilla ice cream. Add on your caramel sauce. Maybe some crushed nuts. That's how you treat a banana.
Shallots. Keep the bud on if you don't want to cry since it is in the onion family. Grate this carrot. Cut up your mung bean noodles. Don't want shrimp chunks. I want shrimp paste. Cut up your woodier mushroom. Pat dry your carrots, shallots, mushrooms, and noodles. Mung bean noodles. Minced shrimp. Ground pork. Add in your woodier mushroom, the shallots, and the carrots. 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 egg. Mix it up. Warm water, 1 teaspoon of sugar, white vinegar. Dip your rice paper in. Dry surface, dry off. Heaping tablespoon. Shape it into an egg roll like a burrito. You tuck the sides, tightly roll it up like an egg roll. Fry it on medium-high heat. Sweet chili sauce. Nước chấm.
We got some Mozzie sticks and an easy marinara sauce to go with it, of course. Okay, so for the marinara, whole onion, dice it up, over to the pot, olive oil, made like 2 tablespoons, onions in, cook that for like a few minutes, season with salt, and then a few cloves of garlic, mince, add it into there, cook that down for like 5 minutes, add a whole can of crushed tomatoes, let that simmer away. Strip naked your cheese sticks, and you're gonna want to get dredged egg wash and then panko breadcrumbs, and make sure the egg wash is whiskey, and then make sure the pancos is nice and fine. Squeeze it with your hand and put it into the blender or whatever, and then goes flour, egg wash, straight into the panko, and go ahead and pack that in there real good. You want it nice and packed. I did doubles for a few of them, but I was running out of egg. I only had 1 egg left, so I only did doubles for a few. Double singles still gonna be fine. Bring the oil up to heat on the pan once it is bubbly. Gucci gang, right now, chopstick, 1 minute each side, flip it over. Mozzie sticks, you know they're ready once it's busting out like that. And then at this point, marinara sauce should be ready. Go over there, you got Mozzie sticks. Yes, sir. Chicken quesadilla. You already know, start with chicken thighs, pat them dry. Cut them into inch thick pieces and season with taco seasoning and a little bit of olive oil. Then shred up some Monterey Jack cheese and some cheddar cheese. Bring a pan up to heat, add in the chicken. You're gonna cook those for about 5 to 8 minutes. Take it off the heat when it's done. Get a nice big 12-inch flour tortilla and put the cheese mix on, sour cream, and some salsa. You could use homemade salsa, but this can of salsa was only $2, so that's what we're running with. Put the chicken on, fold the top, bottom, and then the sides. And then into a pan, a different pan. Use a clean pan, not what I did. Put some butter in. Let that melt and then put the quesadilla on. We're going to do like 3 to 4 minutes each side until golden brown. On both sides. Cut it in half and you got a chicken quesadilla. Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, the people want a waffle recipe, we give them a waffle recipe. Eggo, you're in danger. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup white sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, risky business. 2 eggs. Separate them. Whip those whites till medium stiff peaks. Now to the yolks, get 1/2 cup of oil, 1.5 cups of milk. Make sure you yolk and milk to the flour. Mix. Add your egg whites. Just fold that bad boy together till nice and smooth. You're not making waffles without a waffle iron. I'm sure you can do this part. Turn it on. Spray it with the oil of your choice. Once it's ready, for a 9-inch waffle maker, pour in a heaping cup of batter in the center, and then, close it. It's pretty. Just let that cook for 5 to 7 minutes. Open it up. Wow. Just transfer to a plate. Jesus. Repeat with the rest. Finishing touch. Now this right here, you make a waffle.
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Start with that breast, and cut it into inch thick cubes. Approximately. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now set it into a bowl and cover it in pickle juice. That's going to be our brine. Now for the dredge, we're going to use flour, cornstarch, panko breadcrumbs, a tablespoon of powdered sugar, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Egg wash is simple. A single egg, salt and pepper, whisk it. That's your egg wash. Then after at least 20 minutes, take the chicken out of the pickle juice and dry them. And then it goes egg wash, dredge, and repeat. Do that for all the pieces of chicken. Then get our oil ready. Fill it up about under halfway for the pan. And bring it up to heat. Check with the chopstick and throw them in. Remember, if the oil gets a little too crazy, you could always turn down the heat to bring it under control. Then get your paper towel lined plate ready. After 2-3 minutes each side, the chicken's good. Plate it up. Serve it with some fries and you got Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Yes,
Today I'm going to show y'all how to make Cajun fettuccine alfredo. You're going to have shrimp and sausage and the following seasonings. Add in your seasonings. In a hot pan, you're going to add butter and you're going to cook up your shrimp. Once the shrimps are done cooking, you're going to add them to a different bowl. Same thing with the sausage. Add in your heavy cream. Chicken base, parsley, and grated Parmesan. Add your pasta to the sauce. Top it off with the sausage, shrimp, and on top of that is parsley. And there you have it.
Yo, this is how you make the perfect sunny side egg. Ooh. Tip number 1, you don't want your pan too hot or too low. This is what happens when your pan is too hot. It starts bubbling and the joint gets ugly. Ugh, we ain't serving that shit. And this is what happens when your pan is too cold. It's not hot enough, so it's gonna keep running and running and running. That's a no-no right there. And now you know what not to do. Let me show you the proper way. First, get yourself a non-sticky pan. Second, medium-low heat. And just a little bit of oil. Swerve that joint around. Swerve. This is my water test. When it does that, it means it's a little too hot. Now crack your egg with 2 hands. And then put it into another container. Check for little eggshells like this. Gently throw in your eggs. Another one. Be patient. And that's how you cook the perfect sunny side egg.
Cilantro lime chicken.
Oh, thank you, baby. It looks delicious. Good.
Homemade chili cheese hot dogs. For the doggers, are going 3 4-pound beef and 1 4-pound pork. 1 tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon all of paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and 1/4 cup ice cold water. Mix that up real well. Cover it into the fridge for 2 hours. Take it out, uncover it. You're gonna take your easy kebab maker. You're gonna go ahead and fill up the top part with your little wiener mix, and then you're gonna put the kebab stick in there. You're just gonna press down. You're gonna get little wieners just like this. Make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, however many M's in your bank account you want. Once you're done making those little wieners, little kebab wieners, I'm going to use them to make hot dogs. You're going to put a little bit of oil on the pan, heat it up, and put the kebabs on it. Cut for like 2.5 minutes each side, and there's 4 sides on them. You're going to get nice and seared. You could grill them if you want. I don't have a grill, so that's what's happening. We're going to go ahead and take another pan, toast up the buns, the hot dog buns, take out the wieners. You're going to put the wieners into the buns that are toasted. Put it like that or like that, and then take the leftover chili from yesterday. It's perfect transition. Chili cheese hot dogs. Put the cheddar cheese on top, and you're gonna put it into the broiler and let that get on. You got chili cheese hot dogs. Yes.
One of my favorite things to eat while living on a college campus was broccoli cheddar soup. Let's make it today. First, start with melting 4 tablespoons of butter. Add 1 cup of diced onion, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 4 tablespoons of flour. Mix it to make a roux. Then, unlike me, slowly add 2 cups of vegetable stock. Once it looks something like this, add a teaspoon of salt and dashes of pepper. To this, we're adding a cup of carrots, 3 cups of broccoli, and simmer for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, add 2 cups of half and half. And lastly, 2 cups of cheddar cheese. This soup is so creamy and decadent. I hope you try it. Thanks for watching.
Don't you dare throw those away. We're making the best banana bread. I can't stress it enough. Measure like this. Sweet. Best way to measure. 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. 3/4 cup unsalted butter. Make sure the butter's softened, not melted. 1 cup packed light brown sugar. Cream, medium speed, 2 minutes. 2 eggs. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Ripe bananas. The batter's gonna curdle. Don't do your worry. Funnel in the flour, low speed until combined. That way you don't make a mess. Spray 9x5 loaf pan. 45 minutes to 1 hour. Oh yeah.
This crunchy honey chicken is an Asian take on the American classic. Here's how to make it. Trim, halve, and pound 4 chicken breasts to a 1/4 inch thick and season on both sides with salt and pepper. Make your wet coating with 4 eggs and 4 tablespoons of water. Then make your dry coating with flour, salt, ground ginger, ground thyme, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and paprika. Mix well. Dip chicken in dry coating, then wet, then dry again. Shake off excess flour mixture and place on a cookie sheet until all are coated. Heat a 1/2 inch of vegetable oil in a large pan over medium heat. Once hot, cook chicken breasts in batches for 4 minutes per side. Drain on paper towels and keep warm in a 200-degree oven. While chicken cooks, make your sauce. In 2 tablespoons oil, cook 4 minced cloves of garlic over medium heat for 3 minutes. Add a cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of low-sodium soy sauce, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and bring to a boil for 4 minutes. Watch it carefully so it doesn't boil over. Dip chicken in the sauce and top with sliced green onions.